I'm out here at this park. I don't know what park it is, but I'm trying to film the entire Salado Greenway, but it's already 2:45 and I've been out here for like 30 minutes screwing with GoPro stuff. The original idea for this video was to show you guys the entire Salado Creek Greenway from start to finish and kind of go over some of the highlights. But because I started so late in the day and had so many issues to even get going on there, it ended up being a race against the sunset. The gimmick is, number one, I don't know how to get down to the Greenway from here. So I'm at John James Park, and there's no direct entrance from the park here to the Greenway. So you have to go out onto Rittiman, which is the main road right here, and kind of come up and loop around underneath and come out through it. Right, so the police officer was extremely helpful and he got me down here. So basically I had to just come across that bridge right there, and then there's like a loop, so I just cut through a business up here to get down here. But yeah, this is the very start of the Greenway. Yeah, it ended up being kind of an all-out race against the sun, and I was pretty hungry when I started. So I mean, really, it was probably not a good idea to start trying to film that late in the day, but I wanted to get something done. I hadn't done anything really much this week, so I needed to get something done. And it goes from here all the way up to Camp Bullis. It's like right on this side of Camp Bullis, right? So right before you get to Eisenhower Park. During my ride, I had saw signs on the Greenway that were saying, you know, the boardwalk was closed. And the boardwalk is like, it closes kind of randomly, it opens up randomly. They come out and do a lot of work on the thing and they'll just close it down. But that day it was kind of unique. I'm on the Salado Creek boardwalk section over here between McAllister Park and Lady Bird Johnson. And I saw like a sign earlier, it said that the boardwalk was closed, but I didn't quite, like I was like, maybe it's from before. And there's a deer. But, so I just saw the sign as I'm coming up. You see I'm getting off the boardwalk because it is closed, but not due to the repairs. Oh, that's super muddy. Oh, that's so nasty. It's due to somebody came off of the road, hit the boardwalk, man. Look at that. The officer said a car came through here and hit the road. So man, thankfully nobody was out here on the boardwalk at that time. That's wild. It's another change. Let me see if I can get me, the bike, the cameras, and the bag all up here together. Whew. So yeah, this is Lady Bird Johnson Park over here, and this is like the entrance way. There's a little switchback up here from the actual parking lot down to the Greenway Trail. And I would say most people probably use this park if they want to ride on one side of the Greenway without having to go across that boardwalk, because the boardwalk when you're on a bike is not very comfortable. It's pretty bumpy, it's kind of sketchy, and there's a lot of inexperienced riders out here, a lot of little kids and stuff out here, so it's a risk every time. You may have to bail off of that thing, and I don't know anybody that wants to fall, you know, 6+ feet into marshland at speed. That was close. We made it. We're at the end. According to the Apple Watch, it is 19.13 miles. I spoke with some guys right after I was up here the last time, and they were saying that the trail does connect to Eisenhower Park. And we're right here, right outside of Camp Bullis, so I'm not gonna film that way because I don't feel like getting shot today. And then there's a park police officer right there. This is the end point for the Salado Creek Greenway. And I wanna say it ends on this side. It has to end on that side. And you can see that this is all brand new trail leading back over there. But so it looks like here you can get to it or you can get on it. I don't know how far down. I've never really done anything over here. I haven't really done much over here. And you can see here they're working on more of the path. Hold on, I gotta get some sweat out of my eyes. But there's a property dispute or some kind of a lease agreement with whoever owns this property right here. And I guess that's the only thing keeping it from connecting. But then I wonder if they're going to connect it over to the other greenway, because that would be really cool. You know, in my perfect cycling world here in San Antonio, you would be able to cycle around the whole city almost like a big loop, because San Antonio is like known for its loops. And you'd be able to go Salado Creek Greenway to the Leon Creek to the one down near Pleasanton and stuff like that. So that would be like the ideal situation, is you'd be able to go to all of them. It is 5:14. I've got about 2 hours. I'm racing Bob. Up there. I need to get back to the car. I don't know if they close these parks or lock them up at night, but I need to get back to my vehicle before I get locked out of it. The plan was to start the ride around 2:30ish p.m. and, you know, be done. I figured it would probably take me about 3 hours, maybe 4 for stopping and filming. Needless to say, I did not make it back within 3 hours. So it really became an urgent issue to try to make it back to my car before it got locked up. Gucci. Take a look. That's wild. I guess they came off of the road right here and must have just missed a turn and landed right on the boardwalk. So I don't know when it happened. It could have happened today. A lot of people were surprised when I told them that it was closed down. So I gotta quit screwing around. I'm hurting. Arms are hurting, back's hurting, hands are numb, butt's hurting. I gotta get back. Just wrapped up, so I'm back here at John James Park. You know, I knew as soon as I made it on this side of that crash, I don't know, of this incident, I was probably going to be okay. Now this is still a few miles away from where I needed to be, and the sun was getting real low. Sun's getting real low, big fella. But yeah, I was able to make it, thankfully, and get back to the car on time. Hey, I really appreciate you guys watching these videos. As I've said before, I really enjoy coming out to these places. I really enjoy making these, and I really appreciate the support you guys have shown me. So thank you. Take care. Peace.